Quick question. When you think about bone health, what's the first mineral that comes to mind? Calcium, right? We've all been told that. It's what your mother said. It's what the milk carton says. But here's what most women over 50 don't know. Calcium can't actually get into your bones without a gatekeeper. And that gatekeeper is magnesium. Studies suggest up to 60% of adults don't meet the recommended daily intake of magnesium. And for women over 50, the numbers may be even more concerning. This isn't about adding another supplement. It's about understanding what your bones actually need. For decades, the message was simple. Bones equal calcium. Take more calcium. Drink more milk. But here's what the research showed. Countries with the highest calcium intake did not have the lowest fracture rates. More calcium did not automatically mean stronger bones. Something was missing, and that missing piece was magnesium. Why are women over 50 especially vulnerable? 3 forces are working against you. Decades of industrial farming have stripped magnesium from our soil. Processed foods remove the magnesium-rich outer layers of grains, and certain common medications, including some blood pressure drugs and acid reflux medications, can deplete magnesium from your body. Less magnesium in the food supply. More processed foods. Medications that drain what little you get. No wonder up to 60% of adults aren't getting enough. Now, let me walk you through exactly how magnesium works. 3 critical mechanisms. Mechanism 1. Magnesium activates vitamin D. Vitamin D is stored in your body in an inactive form, like a key that hasn't been cut yet. The enzyme that converts it to its active form requires magnesium. Without enough magnesium, your vitamin D sits there inactive, unable to help you absorb calcium. Mechanism 2. Magnesium stimulates your osteoblasts, your bone-building cells. Think of them as your bone construction crew. Magnesium is their morning coffee. Research shows that magnesium deficiency reduces osteoblast activity, less construction, less bone formation, less density. Mechanism 3. Magnesium regulates parathyroid hormone. This hormone controls when calcium gets released from your bones. When magnesium is adequate, the hormone stays balanced and calcium stays where it belongs. When magnesium is low, parathyroid hormone can become overactive, pulling calcium out of your bones and into your bloodstream. So without magnesium, your vitamin D can't activate, your bone-building cells slow down, and a hormone pulls calcium out of your bones. 3 separate pathways, all dependent on one mineral. Now, here's what I really want you to understand. It's not just about getting more magnesium. It's about the ratio, the balance. For years, we've loaded up on calcium without thinking about magnesium. But too much calcium without adequate magnesium can cause calcium to deposit in places you don't want, like your arteries and kidneys, instead of your bones. Magnesium acts as a traffic director. It tells calcium, go to the bones, not the arteries, not the kidneys. The ideal dietary ratio of calcium to magnesium is approximately 2 to 1. But in the typical Western diet, it can be as high as 10 to 1. Way too much calcium relative to magnesium. So, how do you know if you might be low? Common signs include muscle cramps at night, that Charlie horse that wakes you up, restless sleep, unexplained fatigue, and chocolate cravings. Interestingly, chocolate is naturally high in magnesium, and sometimes a craving is your body asking for something specific. These are not diagnostic signs. They are conversation starters for your doctor. Now, the good news. Here are my top 5 magnesium-rich foods. Pumpkin seeds. 1 ounce gives you nearly 40% of your daily magnesium. Sprinkle them on oatmeal, toss them on a salad. Almonds. 1/4 cup provides about 25%. Portable, filling, and packed with other bone-healthy nutrients, including calcium itself. Spinach. 1 cup cooked delivers nearly 40% of your daily magnesium, plus calcium, vitamin K, and potassium. Nutrients working as a team. Black beans. 1/2 cup gives you about 15% plus protein and fiber. Affordable and versatile. Dark chocolate. At least 70% cocoa. 1 ounce contains about 15% of your daily magnesium. And yes, this is permission to enjoy it. Notice something these way These boys these are real foods, not pills, not powders. You know, foods your grandmother would recognize. And they're rich in other bone-building nutrients too. When you eat for magnesium, you're eating for your entire skeleton. Now, if you're considering a magnesium supplement, here's what to discuss with your doctor. Magnesium glycinate is well absorbed and gentle on the stomach. Magnesium citrate is well absorbed but can have a laxative effect. Magnesium oxide is common and inexpensive, but your body absorbs far less of it. The NIH recommends 320 milligrams per day for women over 50 from all sources combined, food and supplements. But everyone's needs are different. Your medical history, your medications, your current levels. Never start a supplement without that conversation with your doctor. Information is where agency starts, and now you have the information. If magnesium was news to you today, drop the word magnesium in the comments below. I want to see how many of us are hearing this for the first time. Our next video is the 7-day bone building meal plan. It's our 7-day bone building meal plan. I've mapped out exactly how to get magnesium and all the other bone nutrients into your daily meals. Real food, real meals, real results. Subscribe and hit the bell because your bones are paying attention to every single meal. And now you know what they've been asking for. I'll see you in the next video.